And our prayers today both come from a booklet that we received called Truth Be Told. Our centering prayer is by Cheryl Welsh-Charrier. Do not be afraid to pour out your love upon the so-called evil in the world. Deny the appearance of evil and affirm the omnipotence and the omnipresence of love and goodness. Take no account of the evil that appears in your life and your affairs. Refuse to see it as evil. Declare that what seems evil has somewhere a good side, which shall, through your persistent affirmation of its presence, be made visible. By using this creative power of your own thought, you will change that which seemed evil into good, and divine love will pour its healing balm over all. And so it is.
It is so nice to be with you again, all of my friends at Unity Center, DC. As you know, DC is my hometown, and every time I'm with you, I just feel like I'm back at home, whether I'm physically in the DMV or here in Florida. You know, we're dealing with some very trying times, if you want to call it that. Wars are breaking out all over the globe, it seems. There's tension, there's stress, there's the issue of crime in our streets, carjackings, terrorist activities erupting all over the world. But with all of that happening in the physical, we understand and we know through our teachings and our studies of the Course in Miracles that this is all an illusion, that we have the power within ourselves to change things. I really, really appreciate the fact that before the service started, several of you who are online were sharing your own personal affirmations for peace as you go through your daily activities in life. It's really good that we practice those affirmations and not call people, um, as Chick said, stupid. It is very good to remember at all times. And we are reminded in Philippians, the 4th chapter, the 5th through the 7th verses, I'm going to share with you right now from the New Revised Standard Version of the Bible. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Present your requests to God. Affirm your peaceful heart to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. That peace of God that surpasses all understanding is ours. It doesn't matter what's going on around us. It doesn't matter what's happening in our homes, in our streets, in our country. When we stand in that peace that transcends all understanding, we know that we are sharing that peace that is within us with everybody with whom we come into contact. When we bless someone who cuts us off in traffic, or someone who goes on the outside lane and rushes past everyone and then jumps in the front of the front car in a line of traffic, we bless them. We see the Christ in them, especially when they're not able to see it within themselves. All of the things that are unfolding in the news today and every day that we see, I remember something a Unity minister said many, many, many years ago, before we had the internet even as rampant as it is right now, before there were all of these news sites that you're not sure whether they're really real or not. We were still reading newspapers on a regular basis when this minister stood on the platform and said, the newspaper is the longest prayer list in the world. So I encourage you, as you read the news, as you watch the news, as you see things pop up on the internet, use each and every one of these as an opportunity to pray and bless whatever that situation is. Bless the individuals involved, even if you want to call them stupid or something worse. Remember that Christ that dwells within you and me and everyone on this Zoom meeting, that Christ also dwells in those people with whom we vehemently disagree. The Christ dwells within those people who don't see the Christ in themselves and therefore are doing things that are totally out of alignment and out of integrity. Each and every day we wake up with this fabulous gift of life and a fabulous gift of peace, that peace that is within us. And our responsibility is to ensure that we live each moment of our lives in peace, shining that Christ light. It doesn't matter. We see things unfolding in the business realm. We have all of this technology and artificial intelligence and all of those things. We have smartwatches that even measure our steps each and every day, everywhere, wherever we go. We can't get away from our cell phones. And then, of course, there's the 24-hour news cycle. Gloom and doom. We find ourselves missing out on the beauty that surrounds us. When we stay wrapped up in all of these other things, we forget that there's beauty out there. And where I am, the sun is shining. I've got my windows open. There's a nice breeze. I may ride out to the beach later on this afternoon. Where you are, The leaves are turning colors. And that's my favorite time of year up there. When I lived up there, and even sometimes when I visit, I make a point of driving up into the mountains, whether it's the Shenandoahs or the Poconos or the Appalachian Trail somewhere nearby, just to enjoy the beauty of the foliage. I encourage you to do the same thing. Just go to Rock Creek Park. You don't have to go that far. Just check it out. Feel the beauty of God that surrounds you. Bask in that. Concentrate on that. Focus on that. That peace, that beauty surrounds you. You can tap into it anytime you want to. It is irresponsible not to know what's happening in the world. However, you do not have to immerse yourself in it. The last 7 or 8 years that I lived in Washington, I worked at National Public Radio's headquarters. And I was surrounded by news, and I lived and breathed, walked and talked news 24 hours a day. And I came to recognize that it was affecting my outlook. It was affecting the way I thought about myself and the world around me. And I learned to shut it off. When I left work, when I left that building, I shut it off. And when you shut out all of that noise, all of that stuff, that monkey mind clatter that's going on around you, and tap into that peace that is within, you'll find that your life is much more tranquil. Your blood pressure may be lower. Other health challenges that may be in your life are dissipated. Focus on the peace. Peace. Peace, be still. Psalm 46:10 tells us, peace, be still. Be still and know that God is with you wherever you are. God is in the midst of everything. And until we find that peace that dwells within, the noise is going to find us. The noise is going to find us. So I invite you to shut off the noise that's between your ears and listen to your heart. Listen to that still small voice that affirms and confirms your peace. Be grounded in peace, knowing that God is in the midst of every single thing. Be grounded in peace. Even when those things around you seem ugly, they might seem frightful. You know they are out of alignment with truth. When you stay grounded in peace, you have the key for attaining that peace that surpasses all understanding. There certainly are things that demand our attention. There are things that we have to attend to. But it is, after all, our work, our duty, our call to be the peace and the light of the world. Yes, we experience pain. Yes, we experience suffering. Yes, loved ones, people who are near and dear to us, experience pain and suffering. We encourage them to seek their own peace within, to seek the peace that surpasses all understanding. Turn inside. I invite you to turn inside and declare your I am. Declare your I am, for you are spirit. Declare your I am, for you are divine. Declare your I am. You are the light of God wherever you go. And being aware of that truth, that self-awareness is the key. Aware that in your humanness, your humanity, yes, you feel emotions. You also aware that you are divine. Stay aware of your truth. Don't let it get out of your mind. Don't let it get away from you. Remain at all times aware of your own divinity, and then tap into your wellspring of inner peace. In 1930, Myrtle Fillmore wrote this in a letter. I'm not going to read the whole letter to you, but I will read this excerpt. You do not have to fall in with the standards and limitations of the world. You know that you can always receive instructions from the one source. The only true, safe, reliable guide is the Christ wisdom within. And we are praying for you to be guided by your own indwelling Lord. She wrote that in a letter. I don't know who the letter was written to, don't know the circumstances around which she decided to put those words to paper, but remember them. I'm just going to share just the first sentence again. You do not have to fall in with the standards and limitations of the world. If we ever needed to be reminded of that truth, it is right now. We are all born with truth in our hearts. And that truth is always there, regardless of the challenges that we might encounter in our lives or in the world at large. Inner peace, that peace which surpasses all understanding, is always, always, always there. It's waiting for us. And we must tap into that wellspring. I'm going to leave you with some other words from the 4th chapter of Philippians, the 8th and 9th verses. That section closes with these words. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about those things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard or seen, put it into practice. And the God of peace will be with you. The God of peace is with you. Stand in your truth. Stand in your peace. And now let us prepare for meditation. Our thoughts are prayers. So now let us take a few moments with our feet flat on the floor, our palms facing upward, open, ready and willing to receive. Oh, and just breathe. Take a deep breath. And with each inhalation, breathe in the peace and the grace that is God. And as you exhale, release all doubts, all fears, all thoughts of anger, all thoughts of separation, knowing that we are one with the one with the Christ. And that energy that is the Christ, that indwelling Christ energy is the source of peace, the source of grace, the source of light and life, the source of all that is good. For there is only good, there is only God, Father, Mother, God. We are at peace. I am at peace. Peace. Peace, be still. Be still and know that God is in the midst of it all. Be still and know that there is nothing but peace. Be still and know that that peace is within each and every heart. Be still. Be still. Now let us reflect upon the statement of peace from Unity many decades ago. In this now moment, we urge all nations, their leaders, and their people to turn to God by whatever the name for guidance during these challenging times and pursue peace, not war. For this is what honors the God of all our faith traditions. Unity stands for peace in our lifetime. In unity, each of us stands for peace, peace in our lifetime. Peace, 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 be still. Namaste, Aho, Ashe, Shalom, Amen.
Thank you, Reverend. I'm going to deviate from the program because I was inspired to play something else, and I will play the jig for you upon request whenever you want it, whether it's today or some other day. But I was inspired to play the next piece, so I'm going to do it. Thank you all for the inspiration.
Let's all get centered for a closing prayer. This is also from the booklet Truth Be Told, and it is from an article called, part of an article called Trust the Spirit Within. Trust the Spirit within, dear friend, to help you relax and let go. Trust the Spirit within to increase your health, happiness, and contentment. Trust the Spirit within to bring you refreshing rest, sleep, and renewal each night. Trust the Spirit within to reveal to you right companions and satisfying relationships. Trust the Spirit within to pave the way to effective action and enjoyable living. Trust, truly trust the Spirit within. And to this we say amen.
We are so blessed here at Unity Center DC for extraordinary speakers, talented musicians who share with us each week their God gift, their message, their inspiration. And for us as recipients, I'd like you to take this moment and be grateful. If you want to express your gratitude by giving a gift to Unity Center DC, it's possible. We'll put up on the screen the options, but you can give online, you can mail a cash or a check to the address you'll see on the screen, so that we can continue this ministry, which has blessed us all. Thank you.